Everybody, this is the monthly trend scan for the month of December here of the futures market. Let's start here with the US equities. So the US equities here coming from the higher time frames look very interesting right now. We are at a very important decision point where we've actually broken the last dominant high, which is this one. We've broken higher. Well, last week was a doji week, right? And now it looks like we are breaking the high of that week. Well, that flashes a long entry signal here on this turtle pattern, S2 on the weekly chart. It started to be an S1 pattern and then it didn't trigger. So then it basically morphed into an S2 pattern, and that's what we see here. We've got rising highs and we've got a test bar, a nice sell-off, and now it's breaking higher, right? On the monthly chart, that looks really fantastic for a volatility expansion long. The moving averages have come together and we've got a series of stop run levels. This is one, this is one, this is one. We have 3 stop run levels here. The YM has just triggered. Well, I'm actually wanting to wait for this to break, to definitely break higher. We're just testing, right? I mean, just for a few ticks, we're just testing this level. I want to see this move a bit higher, and then it's a confirmed entry signal. So this has a lot of room to go. We're basically looking for this type of momentum move to come up next. Well, both the ES is not yet there. It has not yet triggered. You see here we are a little bit short of, and we don't have. Well, we have some confirmation from the NASDAQ. No, not yet. So the NASDAQ has not broken yet to a new high. Well, this is not a turtle pattern. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, this is actually an S1 pattern here. Let's just draw the line. So this is the base. This is the test bar, and we've got some. This is another test bar. So we are about to break to a new high. So this as well, right, would be a very bullish signals here for the higher time frames. Now let's have a look at gold, at the metals. So gold, well, we're still in a range. We had an S1 pattern here as well, trigger, and that's the test bar that was initiated. Well, this bullish move was initiated by the Middle East tensions, right? This green bar. While it has tried to break higher, could not. So we are basically coming back, right? Back to the 200 moving average. The 200 is a magnet level. We can see how price is really sticky, right? From above, from below to that level. That's a magnet. So price tried to break away from that magnet, was not powerful enough, the bulls. So we just get pulled back into the magnet area. Now on the monthly chart, well, that looks like for a higher time frame bullish move, that looks fantastic, right? We've got another, we've got a series of stop run levels. I mean, these are pristine stop run levels, right? 1, 2, 3. Looks like this is going to be another one, 4. So once this starts to move, we should see a hell of a momentum move long. Going on once it moves, but we're still back here into range. It looks very similar with silver, right? Silver as well. We're still stuck here. We are glued to the 200 moving average. This is an S1 that has triggered. It has not yet lifted off the ground, but when it does, again here we'll see a huge amount of upside momentum. That's for sure. Now let's have a look at crude here, the energies. So crude, in my last monthly trend scan, I was talking about, I was talking about crude. We did basically see no reaction here from beginning of October from the Middle East tensions, right? So that is an indication that, well, it's not going to be a bigger conflict, and well, that's what we've seen, right? It's really very localized, and we even see now how crude oil goes down. So Iran didn't get involved, and other countries or organizations did not get involved. So again here we see the 200 depressing price, right? This tried to spike it, couldn't come back, then a couple of tests, and we're as well pushing heavily against this upper resistance, right? So this might take another move lower, right? We might see a big sell-off bar. a test bar that's required for price to move higher. Something like this, right? That shakes out the weak bulls. Now let's have a look at natural gas. Natural gas is quite interesting. It doesn't want to turn around, but that's what we have to accept, right? So prices are going lower and lower. So once price was overextended here on the downside, I was thinking, well, we might get a snapback to the moving average, and this might be an exhaustion move that ends this long slide, right, in prices. But now after this consolidation, while we are breaking lower, I had marked that level here as an important level. So since the break of it, we're actually breaking lower, right? And it looks like we might see another volatile sell-off, like we'd seen before after this consolidation. Was enough here for only to touch the 8, so the 8 was dynamic support enough on the overall way down, so we might see another sell-off. Sooner or later, natural gas as well will join the bullish, the overall bullish commodity prices. Just quickly, interest rate futures. I mean, we had been at the 200, right, as well. Yes, price getting stuck at the 200. Now we've broken away. So this is basically another test, right? Test of the breakout level. And it looks like we want to see the 200. The 200 is a magnet, right? So price tends to stick to it, but price as well tends to move towards it. So once we get unstuck here, well, then we should move towards the 200 here in one time frame higher on the quarterly chart. And that means rising interest yields. So something might happen or should happen that justifies rising yields in order to see that this happens, which is something we can see before the news comes in. So something is going to happen. That's what I think.